This is the only video you'll need to watch if you're ready to break free from self-doubt and start living with faith, confidence, and purpose. In this video, I'll share the steps you can take to tap into your true potential and start thriving in every area of your life. Whether you're looking to overcome obstacles or grow spiritually, this video will empower you to take control of your destiny and rewrite your own script for success. In my first video, we discussed how your thoughts shape your reality. How does that play out in real life? Today, we'll go deeper, starting with my own story. This is chapter 1, where my journey truly began. Before we get into the actionable steps, let me take you back to the beginning. I wasn't always in this place of clarity and purpose. There were moments filled with uncertainty and doubt. I often questioned whether change was even possible. But over time, I learned a powerful lesson. Our mindset shapes our reality. We have the ability to transform our lives simply by changing how we think. So let me take you on a journey through my past. Here's where it all started. In North Carolina, I was raised by my adoptive grandparents, loving but elderly. My childhood wasn't easy. Hand-me-down clothes, living on a small farm, and the pressure of being the good child. I did well in school, but it came with the weight of high expectations. I felt like I was constantly performing for others, not for myself. For years, I held on to that idea that escaping my small town would bring me the success I dreamed of. Hawaii was my vision. Travel was my passion. But my parents said I was too young, and their voice loomed large in my head. Can you relate to the pressures of other people's expectations? Feeling like you're living for others and not truly for yourself? It's hard, isn't it? I bet many of you are feeling the same tug of war right now between following your dreams and doing what's expected of you. After college, I got married. I had a baby. I went to work in a hospital. Nursing became my career. And I convinced myself it was because I wanted to help others. But deep down, it wasn't my calling. I found myself stuck, overwhelmed with work, family, and most of all, the pressure of what I should be doing. I kept telling myself to push through. I thought it was just work hard enough. Everything would fall into place. But deep inside, I felt empty. I loved being a wife and a mother. But I knew there had to be something more. Eventually, I burned out. The career I had once dedicated myself to no longer felt fulfilling. I was exhausted mentally and physically. The thing is, I stayed because I thought I was on the right path. I thought this was what I was supposed to do. But deep down, my soul was calling for something else. Can you relate to feeling stuck in a job or life situations that doesn't light you up? I didn't know how to make that change. Fear of failure, fear of disappointing people. This kept me trapped. But eventually, realized something. Your thoughts can either limit you or liberate you. The first thing I did was take a hard look at my beliefs. I realized I had been holding on to beliefs that weren't serving me. I had this idea that I had to follow a right path, even if it didn't make me happy. If you're feeling stuck, ask yourself, what beliefs are you holding on to that might be limiting your potential? Are you following someone else's path instead of creating your own? I began to realize that I could choose a different path, and so can you. The moment I started questioning my beliefs was the moment I started taking control. Instead of thinking, I can't change, I started saying, I can create my own reality. So I challenge you, what if your mindset was holding you back? Could you make a small shift in how you see yourself or your situation? Then I took the smallest step I could toward change. It didn't have to be big. I didn't quit my job right away, but I started learning about things that excited me. I started building habits around what I wanted, not what others expected. What's the one small thing you can do today to move you closer to your goals? Even if it's just spending 5 minutes a day doing something you love, that's a start. One of the biggest changes I made was seeking out people who supported my dreams, people who encouraged me to think bigger and helped me find the courage to take the risk. Ask yourself, who in your life is supporting your dreams and who might be holding you back? Looking back, the most powerful lesson I learned was that I had been living according to someone else's script. I didn't trust myself enough to take that leap. The moment I decided to stop living based on others people's expectations was the moment everything started to change. I want you to write this down. Get a notebook and write this down. You don't have to follow someone else's script. You are the author of your own story. What script have you been following? How will you rewrite it today? That's just a glimpse into my journey, the battle with fear, self-doubt, and pressure. But here's the thing, you don't have to stay stuck. In the next video, I'll walk you through the next step I took to break free from that mindset. If I can do it, I know you can too. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Let's continue this journey of growth together. And I'll see you in the next video where we'll dive into the next step toward your transformation.